Hello, and welcome to the uh, Scott Hall tribute stream. Hey, hi ho, say hello to the bad guy. Yeah, welcome to this stream. Has been it's been a couple of hours since the last one. We did do the Champions League stream earlier on. Yeah, went to bed shortly after. Woke up at 5 o'clock UK time, so I'm still a bit half asleep if I'm being all honest with you. But I can already see quite a few people in the chat, so I can see Adil, Shakeem, Dylan. We've got Moldy Spoon, shout out to you. Leeds 2022, Connor is here. This is going to be a sad stream. Oh no, we're celebrating. There's no sadness about this stream today. We are celebrating the life and times of Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. We're to have a look back at his career, probably some of his greatest matches. Obviously, we're going to watch the Living on the Razor's Edge Scott Hall story, which is round about 50 minutes. So we are going to watch that. And then suggestions from you guys in the chat. What matches? I am not overly up on his WCW career. I know the matches. Oh, well, you'll keep me updated. Yeah, I've got it buzzing on my phone as well. But thank you, Leeds 2022. Moldy Spoon, shout out to you. Yeah, obviously it's a vicious shock to the wrestling world by no stretch of imagination literally since Sunday when we found out about the news of Scott Hall, his hip surgery going awry and him having 3 heart attacks. It's just amazing. Edward Brown, shout out to you. Oh, dude, thoughts on my interview? I know we're not here for that. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Apologies, Dave. Didn't watch earlier stream live. I caught up on it to catch some sleep watching cricket lately. Okay, Gregor John, shout out to you as well, dude. Yeah, the other stream literally was an early one. I do appreciate that people are still asleep. Obviously, working, school, and all of that good stuff. But those of you were able to be there live, what a draw! I can't complain about it. We've got Chelsea versus Real Madrid. We've got Man City versus Atletico Madrid. Villarreal versus Bayern Munich. And Benfica versus Liverpool. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better draw. Pakistan Australia cricket series. Odd timings for cricket. Yeah, you would be. Who did Liverpool get in the Champions League? Benfica, dude. Edward, they got Benfica. Hey ho, hey ho. Say hello to the bad guy. I am Reza Ramamo. Hey Chico. Get the toothpick. Good one needed. Live squad. Quad. Don't know what you're saying there. It's sad to think that we had no art issues prior to the hip hop. All stemmed from a blood clot from his hip. Yeah, did get a blood clot. What went entered his body. This set off the heart attacks. And sadly, Monday night, US time, early hours, Tuesday morning here in the UK, we lost Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. And that's what prompted this live stream. I wished I could have done it sooner, but it is what it is. Always thought that today would be a good time to do it. Oh, where's the toothpick? I haven't got any toothpicks. I didn't even look to see if I could get any toothpicks, if I'm all honest with you. But we can pretend. We can pretend to spit it out. Yeah, the interview was really good, Edward. Really interesting. Nice to get some facts about you. Yeah. You against Jake Paul. Are you flipping for real? anybody could beat Jake Paul. It's not a challenge. Just saying that Benfica next round quads. Oh, the quad is on. All right, I couldn't quite get what you meant with the quad bit. Jesse Jackhammer, shout out to you. Hope you're well, my friend. Like I said, we're here for the watch along for this living with the Razor's Edge. This is going to be quite a touching thing because it's obviously going to touch on the his alcoholism and stuff like that, and his return back to his health return with the help of DDP. We've got Jellyhead and James Chadwick. Hey ho, Chico. The Gilly Gaff is here. Oh God, honestly, what a day I've had. It's not even been much of a day. I did that Champions League stream earlier, and I literally was in bed until 5 o'clock this afternoon. So literally, I've been awake about 2-3 hours. Not really that long. Got a bit of a tired headache at the minute, but we'll get past that. So if you all get it queued up, we'll get started. Saw Batman, nice movie, 8 out of 10. Cool. I've still not seen it. Still need to watch it. I'll get round to it eventually. Hey, oh, Chico. Yeah, we are here to talk about Razor Ramon. He was always a character that, since like watching films like Scarface, which is roughly what his character's based on, the Razor Ramon character. Something, even though you knew he was a heel, there was something about his presence on screen. I always did feel that he was destined for a main event eventually. He had a couple of main event matches against Bret Hart, I do believe, but never took on the gold. It's a shame. He's kind of one of them characters what should have been world champion, no matter which promotion he had went to. Yes, his career was checkered with his alcoholism, even used in such a crappy way in WCW when they made a storyline out of it, which I think was a little bit insensitive. But yeah, it's just you look at his career, what he did in WWE as Razor Ramon. Then you look at that influential turn in WCW when him, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan formed the New World Order. It's synonymous with wrestling. Will definitely go down in wrestling history as a icon, a game changer. That's for damn sure. Everright, shout out to you. She said had to run and get some groceries and gas, then made it back in time. Shout out to you, my friend. Got all was the coolest back in the day. He was. He legitimised. I always remember them vignettes where he's terrorising just ordinary people in the marketplaces and stuff. Very, very cool. Just love that old look as well. I'm. You're shocked that I never won a WWF championship. Yeah, he had several runs for IC title runs, several TV championships, US championships in his time in WCW, 7 times WCW tag team champions, but never the big one. Never won the world title, which is shocking. Absolutely shocks me to the core that he never got that opportunity. Don't know if it was just a pecking order in WCW at the time, or just the fact that WWF was really more focused on like the Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, kind of like misplaced that they had a really genuine good main eventer on the cards. I think they went with Kevin Nash over Razor Ramon as well, when Kevin Nash was Diesel, of course. But yeah, I do think that it was a missed opportunity at that particular time. He won the IC title when it meant something at least. Yes. One of the greatest, arguably one of the greatest ladder matches in WrestleMania history. I mean, yes, you can talk about TLC matches and stuff like that, but that match between him and Shawn Michaels was revolutionary. First one in WWE, so they'd have you believe. I think Bret Hart did have a ladder match on a dark show before then, but yeah, it's certainly they were the first one to make it on a pay-per-view anyway in the WWE history. So yes, also we're going to try and look for that hidden classic, the IC title match between Razor Ramon and Rick the Model Martel. I think it was 2009. Was it 1999 Raw episode of Raw? We'll have to search deep dive into that on the network. But obviously, firing suggestions of Scott Hall matches, especially WCW ones, because my knowledge of Scott Hall in WCW was very very limited. Yes, I know he was there and he was part of the outsiders, but as far as that, I didn't really get to watch that much WCW back in the day. Not as much as I did WWE. So yeah, if you could fire in matches what you believe were his best ones in that promotion, that please feel free to add that into the chat. But we are going to get into this one, so if you can all queue up, go onto the network, Peacock, whatever you've got. Living with the Razor's Edge Scott Hall story, and we're going to start that little watch along for that. That is going to be our first protocol. Then we'll do some classic matches. So just let me know when you're all ready to be queued up, and then we'll start it. Also, with Scott Hall, I had a little mini run in TNA when he became the tag team champions there for a short time. Nearly had a run in WCW, but that never went to much. I think he showed up on an episode, and that was about it. But we are going to get in. It's 52 minutes and 48 seconds is the thing. It's from July 5th, 2016. It should be trending. One of the trending videos. We've got the best of Stone Cold Steve Austin as well at the side of it, but we're not focused on that today. So we'll get ready to true call. Go ahead, roll it, Dave. Right, we are gonna go in 1, 2, 3. Press play. And we've got an advertisement for Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The Elimination Chamber, which we did the watch along for here on this channel. Could say return of Lucozade sponsor. Dave, you are back. Yes, it came back earlier on today in the first stream. Say hello to the bad guy. Anyone else freaked out that Logan Paul might be staying behind after WrestleMania and work on the creative team? Yeah, I wished he wasn't. What has he got to do with pro wrestling at all? Yes, he's a YouTube influencer, but that's about it. He has had some training in wrestling, I believe, but seriously, no. But saying that, they did have what was it? Freddie Prinze Jr. on creative with Sarah Michelle Gellar. What have they got to do with wrestling either? So I'm not 100% surprised. This is Living on a Ranger's at the Scott Hall story. So we're going to have a look. But at his past. got his toothpick in his mouth. We're getting to see some classic Razor Ramon moments. It's just a quick introduction. We're talking to Scott Hall. There is the infamous moment from WrestleMania 10. So it's got pictures of him as a youngster. Dusty Rhodes. Hard times, baby. So he's just saying that he idolized Dusty Rhodes as a young Scott Hall. Dave, thoughts on Del Rio on UFC debut? Was you expecting this to happen, or is it a surprise to you? What's that? Del Rio? What, he's going into the UFC? Uh, Del Rio was actually had an history in MMA fighting, so I'm not overly surprised at that. He's had actually professional fights before, so it's not surprised. But it'd be nice to see him get his head kicked in by other UFC fighters. That's for sure. Nasha Roy, shout out to you. Hello, hello. How you doing, dude? Hope you are well. Obviously, we've got to share your thoughts on Razor Ramon. That's what we're here for. Obviously, let me know what you thought was his greatest matches, what you thought was his greatest moments. What did you think of the curtain call when that happened with NWO? Just fill it in. That's what we're here to talk about today. Is Moldy Spoon says he's not. He's not. It's just a rumor. Okay. I didn't know. I've not really heard it, to be quite honest. But to be quite fair, if it's true, it can't surprise me because obviously he's got an MMA background already. So he has got form in that. So Dave is going to join the commentary team. No fights, I think. Okay. Until it's confirmed, I don't know what to think about it, to be quite honest with you. Not a massive Del Rio fan, even before all this shit happened with Paige or whatever else happened. I never really got to that character. I never really was on board with Patron or whichever person he'd wanted to be. Never really got over to me. Okay, I'm looking at a jacket past. Something about his shooting. He pulled a gun on me. I got away from him, and so he's been shot. Oh, he was trying to shoot somebody. Alright, so this is like jacket past here. No, Del Rio signed on the commentary only. A deal is right. Alright, okay. But there you go again then. Even if he's on the commentary team, he's got previous in MMA, so he knows what he's talking about. If that's the case. Phone buzzing. It's not football related. We've got a tag team match on SmackDown tonight, by the way. Don't know if you've seen Sasha Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So that should be fun. All you Liv Morgan stands can all get excited because you're going to get more of it tonight. Whoop, whoop. Anybody see the Alexa Bliss tweet? Apparently, the reason why she's not on TV is because it's out of her hands and that she's having to wait. I was just talking about how Scott all got into bodybuilding. Look at that Tash. Honestly, the Scott Hall Tash is amazing. Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan. The Taskmaster. Or Shock. Yes, Taskmaster, was he? I believe that was Kevin Sutherland. His brother also wrestled, I believe. David Sutherland. Greg John says, when he first invaded WCW, it was incredible. Everyone thought it was a real invasion at the time. Yep. Wade just came out through the ring, and then obviously they brought in Kevin Nash and everybody else. Wolves player down. Nevers is down. We've got an injury. That does not look like Kevin Nash. I've got to admire him though. He's got an airy chest just as impressive as mine. Oh, Robert Lee, shout out to you, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Ever says, personally, my favourite Scott Hall bit was in WCW. His promos were great until his drunken angle happened. I hope Bishop was ashamed of himself. Yeah, I don't like the drunken stuff. I've seen enough videos of that being explained. Well, look at a very young Scott Hall. Honestly, if you're watching this, you've got Scott Hall with like a mullet, with a bloody 70s tash, porn tash. It doesn't look like the Razor Ramon we know and love. It's so weird. Even got Kurt Hennig, who was tag team champions with Kurt Angle. Wow, very impressive stuff. I had no idea that he tagged with. This was in AWA. So it's AWA tag team champions with Kurt Hennig. Interesting. Oh, this is where he formed his relationship with Shawn Michaels. I think he's on the Spanish commentary team. Yes, apparently so. Very young Shawn. Ever that makes more sense. Greg, John, Dylan, shout out to you. AEW was trying to push him as a Magnum TA clone. Yeah, I can see the resemblance, though. You can. His image is practically the same. In fact, if you'd have looked at photographs at that time and didn't know that that was Scott Hall, you'd have just thought, huh, that's Magnum TA. Oh, we're talking about his painkillers and drugs. Wow. Honestly, looking at the curly locks of him now, Mattel need to make a figure of these early days of Scott Hall. It would sell amazingly. Wow. Honestly, when you see this, the way that Scott Hall looked before he became Razor Ramon, it's just unreal. Yeah, well, he became. Yeah, he did. He became the Diamond Stud in WCW, didn't he? The Diamond Stud. Oh my god! I just about remember watching him as the Diamond Stud before his WWE days. Only difference is that Terry Allen was blonde. Yeah. Yeah, Rio on commentary, great for the Spanish commentary. Analysis in Spanish, Del Rio. Wrestle, explain, detail for viewers in Spanish. Yeah, is it the right figurehead for UFC though? With his checkered past, how does anybody relate to him? Is my question. Obviously, people will know about his drugs, his abusive nature towards Paige, and all of that stuff. So it'd be interesting how they sugarcoat that, if you will. Robert Lee says, Dave, when I heard about Scott Hall passed away, it was devastating and heartbreaking. Yeah, totally true. I think it shocked everybody. I mean, we just didn't see it coming. I didn't even know he was having a hip operation, to be quite honest with you. And then next minute, we're hearing about these heart attacks. I mean, this was spanned from Sunday. Come Monday night, we were mourning his death, which this is why it's prompted this stream. To be quite honest, we did a tribute video. Don't know if you noticed in the video earlier that it said episode 2. Yes, because that was meant to be episode 2 of the daily roundup, but I had to swap it out. Felt a little bit weird not doing a tribute video straight away. So yeah, I just switched it around. So the video that you saw today was actually meant to be out on Tuesday. I'm gonna try and get on top of that again, but not pre-recorded. Probably just like get it out each day as I can. Maybe a couple might be pre-recorded. Not sure yet, depending on time restraint. Obviously, I have filmed another toy hunt with my daughter, so that'll be on Monday's episode. So we're all going to be good for that. Here's the birth of the Razor's Edge. So he was getting dark matches before Vince. We've got Vince McMahon now. So Scarface, it is definitely an influence on Scarface. Bamford off, Greenwood on, Sam for Bamford. They should have done a 10-bell salute for Scott Hall. I think it was just so goddamn close to them going live. I don't think they had an opportunity. I mean, the video package that they got out took a good couple of hours to get that together, so I don't know if they even had a chance to think about it. If Man City wants Haaland, it is going to cost them 300. Oh my fucking god, that is a lot of money. Fuck that. Liverpool will not pay that much for a player. If they're just struggling to give Salah what he wants for wage demands, that kind of money can go fuck itself. No player is worth that. Go up watching NWO. Scott Hall sucked. That he passed away. Can't believe it. Best IC champ. Jellyhead shout out to you. What WWE should do, well, they probably will do, is honour a IC title to Razor Ramon. You know how they did with like the Macho Man and various other superstars, and they've given them the belt. Or even, name the IC title after Razor Ramon. The razor belt. I don't know. I'm sure they could come up with something that commemorates him, because he is a big part of wrestling. There's no doubt about it. Especially like for me growing up, this is genuinely the era that I remember more as a teenager. Razor coming out, doing his signature walkout. Oh, we've got 1-0 to Wolves. My phone has literally just buzzed as you've done that. And you're correct, 1-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Razor had some great matches with Brett. Yeah, King of the Ring was one of them. And I think the Royal Rumble as well. I think he had a fight against him there. I'm sure we've done. He just looked great, didn't he? Purple pants on it, mate. Dave watched video clips on Scott Hall. It was such a nice, awesome person being. You had a huge fan heart for people in general. He did. Very much did. Ever writes, Scott Hall, Macho Randy Savage were my son's favourite wrestlers as a kid. He was a massive NWO mark. I'm not surprised. To be quite honest with you, I wasn't watching much wrestling when NWO came around. To be quite honest with you, I wasn't really watching. I was too busy getting drunk and being a typical 18, 19-year-old or whatever age I was at that particular time. But yeah, I kind of missed it all. Didn't really see it happening. Heard that like Hogan had turned heel and stuff like that, but not being able to watch WCW was made it hard to relate to that character a little bit for me. Have a tournament involved in ladder matches. Call it Ramon Ladder Tournament. Bit wordy. Sure they could Razor's ladder match. I don't know. Tournament. What for the IC title? Fun fact: Vince hates tournaments, so it's not going to happen. Vince will, if you can find a way of getting it into that kind of format, then fine. The Scott Hall Invitational ladder match, I don't know. I'm sure they can do something, but a tournament, I don't know if it works. Vince is not a massive fan. Everwright says, yeah, apparently Scott looked to give back to younger wrestlers, paying for their food and gas, helping them break into the business. Yeah. It's your attitude what makes you a heel or a villain. Dave, Scott Hall was a massive, great human. Being he was so kind to his family, he was also generally around nice, bad guy. Edward Brown says, I've actually got my predictions in early. Well, you've had all day, dude. You've had since this morning, so it's nice that everybody has got the predictions in early. As we speak, there is a game right now. There's only 8 games this weekend, but a lot of them are FA Cup games, so should be interesting. We can just, for those what haven't seen, we'll just go to here really quickly and show you what is happening in the tournament. So, Adil beat William 6-0. Jesse beat Moldy 12-0. So that means Adil versus Jesse in the next round. Got Lou LFC, he beat 50-50. He will face Leeds 2022. Oh, shame, he beat me. Austin lost to Adrian K, who replaced David Connolly. So Adrian will face Sam in the next round after Sam absolutely destroyed Edward. James beat Kenzie in that Manchester derby, and then we've got Connor, who defeated Dylan by only 2 points. To look at the table, we've got Sam on top on 48 points. Then it's me, Leeds, on 44, Jesse on 42, Kenzie's on 39. And there's all the good stuff. There's the predictions for this week. Make sure that you put it, if you haven't put your predictions in already, make sure that you do that on the Champions League draw stream, because that's where the predictions are. So there's that recap for you. We're just seeing the WrestleMania 10 match, what we will cover in depth later. So there we go. Everybody's just saying hello to Edward. And on back, my Nana's birthday dinner. Ah, oh, right. How old's your Nan? And how's she doing? Massive moment as he stood on top of a ladder with there was 2 IC title belts at that particular time, because I think Sean had a fake one. Still no Kenzie. Yeah, I know, I've noticed. Hiding out, sulking. Sulking. No, I give my game. I give it all. And it got defeated. So we're looking at all the stuff with Razor Ramon being added to all the merch. Seeing that transition from him being a heel to a babyface, just by winning the IC title. People loving him. It's like walking through a lobby right now. Full get up. Big gold round his neck. Toothpick. Greased up hair. The click. Here we're going to talk about his drug and alcohol problems. There's the 1-2-3 kid, Sean Waltman. Dave, AEW would be the best suited for a ladder tournament, tribute to Razor. I've defied with the Young Bucks in that tournament. Yeah, I can understand that, but fun fact, why? Would be my issue with that. Why would AEW do that tribute tournament? He's never wrestled for AEW. He's not been a part of that promotion, so that would be a nice gesture, but a very empty one. They have no right to even mutter his name, to be quite honest with you, especially in a tribute sense. I mean, I think what they did with the Owen Owen Hart situation was, I mean, I know that was a backhanded slap by Mrs. Hart to WWE, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. Razor Ramon predominantly was WWE, WCW. WCW is not AEW. Fun fact. Adrian K, shout out to you, dude. Make sure you get your predictions in for tomorrow, Adrian K. Dave, want to see my mum yesterday. She was, it was her 76th birthday. Shout out to your mum. 76. Well, she's doing shit. I hope she's well. I hope she's in good health. And great birthday. So happy belated birthday to your mother. So we've got Edward's nan, who's had a birthday today. Your mother yesterday. It was just Kevin Scott Hall's just explaining that the highs of being on TV didn't outweigh the lows of his personal life. You know, being away from the cameras, he felt isolated, which, yeah, can understand. Don't plan on getting it. I just hope I get paid. Well, Martha Art Shaw, as Eck wasn't going to let WWE make more notoriety money off of Owen's name. Yeah, that's true. Don't think AEW should have stepped in though. I think they should have stayed way clear of it. I mean, it was just to have a dig at WWE at the end of the day. I don't think their intentions was correct. I think they should have just stayed away from that. And Martha, that you know what I mean. Just stick him in an Hall of Fame, fine. Try and do a tournament and shit like that, and try and make money out of it themselves, which they are in fashion. I think they are doing it for charity though. So I don't mind that as much, but still, they shouldn't have touched that. They shouldn't have never gone there, to be quite honest with you. I don't feel it was needed by them as a company to make that kind of statement. But I could be wrong. You guys might love it. I don't know. But I thought it were a bit underhanded and a bit of a, like, we're just doing it because WWE can't. That's what it felt like. I don't think it was needed. So, latest in 34 minutes, it's still 1-0 to Wolves. Cool. Who scored? She went to them, not the other way around. Alright, okay. Still, as a company, I wouldn't have touched it. I would have said no. Whether she'd gone to him or not, I would have gone no. Ah, yeah, thought so. I don't mind it as much if it's being donated to charity, but I don't know. Still feels a bit. To me, it still feels a bit. I want to done it, or I wouldn't have made it public. Johnny Knoxville goal, lol. It was Johnny Otis. Don't even joke about Johnny Knoxville. Ever right, my mum is an old feisty woman. She has Irish blood in there. Sometimes she can be holy terror. Here we go. We're having a look at Scott Hall on his WCW Nitro days. Certainly did change the landscape of wrestling. It was all WWF at that particular time. And I've got to admit, WWE, WWF was going through such a bad time, trying to get new stars developed, pretty much live on TV as well. I mean, they were trying to get over Edge, Christian, the Artie Boys, who were all developmental at this particular time. They weren't quite ready. They were all green. So for them to be going up against these veterans, these seasoned pros like Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Lex Luger, Sting. The reason why WWE got trashed in the ratings because they just didn't have the talent pool at that particular time. Yes, Edge would go on to be great. Edge and Christian, the tag team matches became legendary. The Attitude Era had to come because the talent wasn't quite there. Yes, they had Shawn Michaels, they had Triple H, but Triple H was still that pompous Connecticut-born Triple H, the silver spoon Triple H. So it wasn't quite developed, and the fact that DX formed is what swung the direction, and the help of obviously Stone Cold and Vince McMahon's feud during that time as well switched the direction. Who knew that beating up your boss was going to be a big draw? Here we go. We've got Scott Hall coming out drunk. Can't believe they allowed that to happen, or he agreed to that to happen. Give him my own praise and love raising me as a good, proper human being. So, yeah, Robert, no doubt, dude. I watched more Nitro than Raw back in the day, to be honest. I came into the Attitude Era late. I missed a lot of the Attitude Era. Like I said, when all this was kicking off, I wasn't really watching wrestling, to be fair. So when I'm looking back, and I literally am seeing for the first time. So a lot of the NWO stuff missed. A lot of the Attitude Era stuff I missed. Did see the stuff what was in the UK. You know, when Channel 4 got the rights to Raw, to the pay-per-views. I saw all that kick off. So the likes of Kitty getting her boobs out on a pay-per-view, I saw that. Channel 4 was not happy about that, by the way. But yeah, I remember that particular year when Channel 4 had the rights to the pay-per-views. Well, Otis Wolves. Gold did Otis join Wolves? Isn't he with Chad? Yeah, Otis. He's Wolves. Fun fact: offered him a big sandwich deal, and obviously took it. Right, because of his conviction of shooting somebody, felt like this is what drove to his drink. Felt like his life was a bit of a sham. That he didn't deserve to be in the limelight, so he took to that. And we're just talking about the greatest moment in wrestling history of Vince McMahon buying out WCW. I don't really think his second time in WWE actually worked out for him, to be fair. I don't think they used the NWO in WWE to its full potential. Yes, he had a match against Stone Cold at WrestleMania where he got doused in beer, which was a bit uncool. Lorette off, coach is on. Lorette, next player injured, looks that way. Getting quite a lot of injuries. I remember this pay per view, the No Way Out pay per view, which No Way Out, which were NWO. They should have just destroyed that entire show, to be honest. And they didn't, and they effed it up. Yeah, they came out in the first match, caused a bit of chaos, and then didn't do anything else the rest of the pay per view. It were a bit sick, bit sucky. Robert Lee says, I never get started on my dad. It is another story, but I will tell you one thing. When I was a child growing up, I went to school with welts all over my body. I was embarrassed. Shit, man. Obviously, shit. People Uh, don't know what your relationship is like now with your dad, but I'm sure it's not great. Oh, they're talking about the plane ride from hell, the infamous plane ride with a certain helicopter. Woo! Woo! So we're getting a little bit of that. Obviously, Scott would have been heavily involved in that. Michael Hayes had his ponytail cut off. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're just getting stories from that plane ride, which we know we know some of the facts out of that. Now it's leaked, and I was just saying it was just a plane ride full of pills and drink, and that he can't remember a single thing of it. Can't believe he got so plastered on the flight attendant thought he was dead. Yeah, took its toll on him, didn't? Here we go. Yes, got all been arrested on numerous occasions. Look at all the mug shots. Some of them is still putting there where it's just like blowing him a kiss. Uh, high school, he welts all over my body from a wire handle of was scarred. Haunts me to this day. Dave, the commentary on Watch Wrestling is going to be next time for now to see your reactions. Which documentary? Oh, what is this documentary on Watch Wrestling? Yes, I believe so, dude. I mean, I got this off the network. This is straight off the network. Is this so? If you've got the network, you just search for this documentary on there. All right, so you're gonna watch it later. Yeah, it's probably best to do that way, to be honest. Get Kevin Nash. Obviously, this was filmed when Scott Hall was pretty much alive and well. I'd like to see an updated uh, documentary, if you will. Now, but it's past, obviously. The Wolf Pack. What did you think of that? What did you think when the NWO decided to split up and you had all these different, like Latino, World Order, and the Wolf Pack? What did you think of all that stuff? Did you think that it took that too far? Because I don't know. I don't know what I thought about it. I mean, if you watch an old pay per view, it was the same flipping theme song every match. Like everybody was coming out to the same tune. It's like, oh my god, have anybody got any decent music? Ever did make peace? Oh, you did make peace with your mum over it. So talking about a hospital appointment, big rehab. A lot of talking. Obviously, I did expect that. Just trying to get little bits of information. Keeps going back to that shooting with the gun. So that's an every influence on Scott Hall's life is that early incident. he got charged with second-degree murder. Bullied a lot when I was at high school because I was different than the other kids. But I kept my head up high, says Robert Lee. Footy on TV, Dave's reaction on phone. Therefore, later the commentary, the documentary. Okay, cool. The Wolfpack was cool at first, but all the spin-offs got out of hand. Yeah, I just remember it being quite a lot of flipping factions and this, that, and other. And you've got the Latino World Order. You've got the only one I actually liked was in ECW, and that was the Blue World Order. Yes, Nova and what was it? The Blue Meanie, Stevie Richards. I think that was my NWO. The Blue World Order. So yeah, I think this documentary is pretty much stating the fact that he's was ashamed of what happened with the gun going off and killing the guy. He lived in the shadow of that, and I think he never truly got over it, and that's what led to the drink and drug problem that he eventually had. Wow, it's a lot of stuff there to unravel. To be quite honest with you. One simple mistake as a youth, it strongly affected his life. So we've got Scott Hall at an indie show, I believe. It's like an indie show. Oh, but he looks bad. Oh, bless. This is where he's absolutely off his face. They shouldn't have allowed this to happen. Wow. Scott's brother, Steve Hall. Just seeing that footage then just brings it home. What he was actually going through. I mean, they've got him. This is, you know what? If you were a promotion, you wouldn't have done this. How did they fucking allow this to happen? He's in a ring, and there's just incredible. He's absolutely slurring his words. He's pissed. Fans who have paid to see a legend have got this drunken mess. I mean, wow, this is. He's going to try and do a wrestling move, and it's like, oh my god, it took him like an age. Date 40 minutes at a time. This is be a record for the Premier League. Now 8 minutes for Wolves. First half to end. I don't know. I think there's been longer than that. What were your guys' thoughts on that? What happened last night in the Newcastle game, the Everton Newcastle game, with a fan, a supporter fastening himself to the goalpost? What were your thoughts on that? Love this statement. Bad times won't last, but bad guys do. Yeah, we've got looking at Jake the Snake Roberts. Obviously, that's a story for a different day. Went through very similar uh, circumstances that Scott Hall did, and it's all thanks to one guy, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, and his yoga. Got a lot to thank to this guy for keeping such legends like Scott Hall and like Jake Roberts very much in our lives. You know what I mean? What was glowing mess up about my dad was cheating on my mum and the other woman. But if he was jealous if he talked to another man. I ain't got something. I ain't got something. Well, we're actually seeing an actual conversation between Jake and DDP and Scott Hall, inviting him to the yoga sessions. My thoughts is that we get Triple H with a sledgehammer Then hold on, is that riddled by the post? Is that riddle? It looked like a John Lennon kind of character. I don't even know what I think about it, to be quite honest with you. Big Everton of trying to come up with a new goal line technology. Can't afford the old ones, so they're sticking fans now to the posts. Yeah, make sure that ball goes over the line. Or was it a distraction tactic? So that it put Newcastle off shooting. It's like if you've got some like a physical person to aim at, you're not going to score the goal. You're going to aim the ball at them. Wow, so we're seeing some of these yoga sessions. All right, we're even seeing here that it's got major hip problems. So even in this documentary, we get into the part where what's led to everything what's happened now. So he's obviously had history with his hip for quite some time. Literally, well, still having hip issues, even even up until his time of passing. So he never really got that hip sorted out, did he? WK Thiggs, hello. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you are well too, my friend. We are doing fine. What were your thoughts on Razor Ramon, dude? Love to hear from you. Wolves accept on goal, great save. Wolves attempt on goal, great save by keeper. Dave, you're just too sweet. I'm just too sweet. Too sweet. Even though I never did the sweet whoop whoop thing, it was just going with the fingers. First half is still going on. Third sub taken place. Cresswell on kick-off. Goal to Wolves. 2-0 Wolves. And that has just come through. Still in the first half and we're now 2-0 Wolves. That's mental. Like I said, once this documentary thing is, we will go into some matches. We'll have a look at WrestleMania 10, that ladder match. We will try and find that Rick Martel match. Yeah, we're going to have a look at some of the matches as well. Two nil. That's my prediction down. I only had 1-0 to Wolves. Come on, I need a point. Dollhouse keeps coming back to this gentleman's club. Ref just ended the game. Just ended the game now. So we're back at the scene of the crime. It is actually half time now. 2-0 to Wolves. Half time. The guy who tied himself, that guy was off his nut. All about oil prices here in the UK. Obviously, yeah, the price of gas and oil and this, that, other has gone absolutely sky high. We thought that this would be a great opportunity to protest. There was actually a guy outside with a similar sign, but didn't go to that degree. Need this game to be over now. Why did you have 2-0? I had 2-0 as well in my predictions. Finally, first half has come 2-0. I think there might be more goals in that game, though, guys. I've not even written down your predictions yet. I have not had time. So, literally, from that stream earlier to now, it's like, But, yeah, cool. So, watching this is just seeing that transformation from a boat broken down drunk to him and this DDP yoga. It's quite amazing. Uh, Big, tall guys always have joint problems. Just look at Paul White, aka Big Show. WK Fig says Razor Ramon was my favourite wrestler of that era. Loved his matches. Still think this is the best era. Thought he was good in NWA also as Scott Hall. Yeah, it's just such an influential character. It's just a shame what happened. You know what I mean? It was just so sudden. Nobody expected it. Nobody even knew that that he'd gone in for an operation on his hip, and then for it to form a blood clot, which then led to heart attacks. It's just, oh man, it's just like from Sunday, from hearing that he was in hospital, to the Monday night hearing of his death was just absolutely unreal. Go on Wolves, just play pass. Leeds 2022. How do you feel, dude? So many injuries against Leeds. Yeah, that's probably what's affecting your scoreline right now. I would have seen footage from 2 years ago and that Hall of Fame induction. Second time Hall of Famer. To do it again with NWO was pretty cool. I'm going to have to sit back a little bit. I'm going to chill out a little bit now. I am legit red hot. Legit red hot. There he is with his ring. Oh, I'm going to have to take my hat off. David Baldy Life is back, baby. Yeah, we're going to chill out a little bit now. This is where that famous speech comes in. Reza Ramo. This is his first Hall of Fame, isn't it? Here he comes. Look at him. Out with the Bella Twins. Lot of love there for Razor. It was just good to see him looking so well after that initial outing where he was absolutely drunk. Just the turnaround that guy had. Yo. Fans absolutely loving it. Need to actually watch this interview way back. Not on a stream though, because obviously you need to listen to the stories and stuff. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. What a statement that was. Delivered perfectly. Here comes the rest of the lads. Just watching that bit. It's got all getting reunited with the NWO brethren, the clique. Hello again. Got Scott Hall's son. amazing moment at WrestleMania where they came to the rescue of Sting in that match, which Sting actually lost. Yeah, it's just great looking back at stuff, isn't it? It's got all. Dave deadline has passed for someone to buy Chelsea. Two South Korean companies had once placed a bid. That there was, I think it was a bank consortium what was willing to take over Chelsea. We're going to give them 50 million to help at least get them to the end of the year. It's like an investment company. Don't know what happened to that. I don't know if there's going to be any news what comes out about that. But it's very interesting times at Chelsea. Obviously, they're a big club. I'm sure investors and ownership will eventually get sorted out quick, smart. I can't see them being landed any other way. But there we go. That's that. That particular watch along done. Because that is the end of the documentary. Blood clots are no joke. My mum-in-law had one in her lungs years ago. Luckily, she never broke. It never broke off into her heart. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. Just look how quick it affected his life. Yeah, Dave talking about now is on SSN Solanco. So, alright, is that what I'm talking about? Yeah, it was reported today. Right, we're going to go and find some matches. We're going to start with that WrestleMania 10 match. So if you want to queue it up, I'm sure even if you haven't got the network, you can find this on YouTube. But we're going to have a look at that. Surprised they haven't lined up any of this. We've got select history women. There's not much on Scott Hall, to be honest, which I find weird. We've got loads of stuff on Stone Cold Steve Austin, but we're not here for Stone Cold. We're not here for Stone Cold. So we're going to go to WrestleMania 10 first. Got WrestleMania 10. Probably help if I did a proper search. WrestleMania. Do WrestleMania 10, WrestleMania. We'll do his WrestleMania matches. So we're going to start off with that Bob Backlund one. See if I can get it right. That's WrestleMania 10. So the year before. So we'll go to WrestleMania 9 first. Skip matches. Boom. So we've got WrestleMania 9, and it's a match between Reza Ramon and Bob Backlund. Reza Ramon. This is it in the Caesar's Palace. Reza wearing his black ring attire, gold round his waist, toothpick. Full heel mode at this time. I think this is his first WrestleMania. Do you think Tuchel might have Chelsea, may leave Chelsea for Man United? No. No, I don't believe that to be so. They're going to go after Ben Tag, that Ben Tag, aren't they? Ajax manager. I do believe that is going to be a signing. I can't think that they go any different. Can't imagine what Kevin Nash is going through right now. Lost his best friend for someone for over 30 years now. They are just gone. Yeah, it's weird. Imagine DDP as well and Jake Roberts. I wonder what they're feeling because obviously DDP massive part of rehabilitating Scott Hall. Yeah, it's very touching. It's you don't really know what goes off behind the scenes. The Click particular would have felt it because they great buddies go on the road with Scott Hall throughout his career. So we've got Bob Backlund, the babyface Bob Backlund at this point. This is before he went crazy. Ben Hag, Poch. I wouldn't go with Poch. Allowed to go following PSG's waiting champion exit from the Champions League. Poch, I would not go with Pochettino. I don't rate him as a manager. Ten Hag could work. It could work. I don't really know too much about Ajax Football Club, but I know that they're in a good place due to him. I know that Wrestling Days is keen on him as well. So I would go with Ten Hag over Poch if it was my personal choice. Nice defensive move by Bob Backlund. Leg sweep. Bob Backlund doing his little duck dance. Anybody what watches the OVW will get that reference. Kicked to the midsection by Razor's. Couple of slaps to the face. Picks him up. Nice power slam by Razor Ramon. Yes, we are doing Razor versus Bob Backlund from WrestleMania 9 right now. That's what we're watching. By the way, if you want a queue in the matches, just let me know and I'll tell you where to find it. We are at WrestleMania 9 and Razor's debut at WrestleMania against Bob Backlund. Nice shots to the face. Bob Backlund down, clutching his face. This match came after that Doink the Clown mess. The double doink. The double doink. Nice punch to the back of the head of Bob Backlund. Punch and kicks to the back of the head. There's a fan sat on the floor and a security guard's going to pick him up. Nice slap. Gets for a hip toss. Another one. Snap nair. Missed the kick. Razor is just getting battered now. Great offense by Bob Backlund. Everett, good for you. Suplex. Back suplex. Bob Backlund actually showing off some great offense. Atomic drop. This is the pay-per-view where all the staff are like wearing togas. So, roll package. Oh my god, the most devastating move in all of pro wrestling, the surprise roll up, has just defeated Bob Backlund. So Razor Ramon in his first WrestleMania wins by oh my god, OMG. Very heel-esque move. That's the first one done. We're going to go to WrestleMania 10 next. So If you want to cue that up, we'll go to WrestleMania 10. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Do, do. So 1994, WrestleMania 10. Well, Bret Hart. Macho Man crushed from the Falls Count Anywhere match. Been on a mission. And Yokozuna versus Adam Bomb. Right, where is that match? There we go. Boom. So on to the ladder match. The IC title is strapped to the top. So we're at WrestleMania 10. In fact, we could do with writing these in. Boom. Right, just getting this written down. Wow. Boom, there we go. That is what we are watching right now. So you see Shawn Michaels when he came out, he walked round the ladder. No. Gonna walk round. Just send the boys home. Just gonna the game now 2-0. Safe leads, losing big. So got Shawn Michaels. He's dancing to Sexy Boy. We've got Diesel. He's a security guard at this particular time. Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels. There. We can get rid of that image now, to be honest. Boom. Can't really see that writing, can you? Boom. Look at black. There we go. There we go. So he goes underneath it. Not scared of that. This is for Madison Square Garden. Honestly, I treat women with respect and honour. So this is technically the first ever ladder match in WWE history. This would set an amazing bar for future ladder matches. Just a great, absolute great matchup. Oh my god, oh my god. Collision. Jimenez might be off. What is happening in the game? What the chuff is happening in that Leeds game? Just like they're fighting each other or what? How many Leeds players have gone off injured now, and now we've got Jimenez with an injury? What the hell is going on, man? you don't really appreciate how big Madison Square Garden is until you see this like aerial shot. Because when you're watching it from the hard cam, you don't really get that sense of perspective. But when you see it from that high angle, it's just absolutely massive place. No rules. You can use the ladder, but you need to use the ladder to climb for the belt. Shawn Michaels wearing his hearts on his ring attire, wearing like the jog pants. Razor Ramon in black with his razors on his butt cheeks. Nice reversal, but it didn't work. Held back, poke to the eyes, and my internet has just decided to botch a bit. Buffering. Keep all the Leeds goalkeeper collided. Come on, play. Jimenez red card. Really? Yep, Jimenez has just been sent off. Oh, we've got action back on. Don't know if it'll buffer again. Yeah, it's done it exact same place again. Well, I'm stuck in limbo because bloody network has frozen in the exact same spot. It's in place now. Well, that sucks. Adrian K, shout out to you. But honestly, bloody network. Come on. Just waiting for my network to sort itself out. Oh, anyway. We are having technical difficulties at my end because the network's decided to crash. Keep us subbed. You know what? I don't know what to do. Well, this is great because it's not even doing. No, it's not even bloody moving. It's just like buffering like mad. Come on. Oh, bloody heck. Yeah, well, I'm going to see if I can find it on YouTube. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. bloody stupid flipping thing. I'll be able to get it up on YouTube. Bloody network. Flipping idiots. Sean. But no, let's do that instead. I know what we're going to do. Gonna look at Razor Ramon's best bits. That's what we're gonna do. Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon versus Owen Hart. We have got that Rick Martel one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that for now. We're going to go. Right, if you go on YouTube, you can find the full match. Razor Ramon versus Rick Martel. We're going to go and watch that. This is supposed to be one of them hidden gems. That's what we're going to do. And we'll try and spell his name correctly. Dave, your sound's low. It's because I'm not talking into the mic. I believe it'll sound better now. Boom. There we go. Now watching. That's what we're doing. Oh, is he another idiot fan? Holy shit, what's going on, dude? Anyway, this is the match that we're watching. So go on to YouTube. It's about 15 minutes long. Because that's how we're going to watch it from now on. And it's Razor Ramon versus Rick Martel from Monday Night Raw. I've not seen this before. Does it sound better? A deal. Calvin Phillips won't be coming back. So it's for IC title. It's a tournament decider. It's from an episode of Monday Night Raw. Razor Ramon versus Rick Martel. Supposed to be a banger of a match. What's this idiot fan doing, James? Well, he's only doing it because of what's recently happened. So Victor Martel is coming down to the ring. No arrogance. He's got his silver... a purple sequined top in his traditional, like light blue trunks. Another one trying to tie themselves to the post got stopped before he could. Okay. I guess this is going to be a movement in football now for the entire weekend. Unbelievable. We've got Wembley Stadium as well tomorrow, haven't we? That UFC. I wonder if a fan tries to do something there. Yes, it sounds back because we weren't talking in that Michaels match. Yeah, I was moving away because I was trying to get it to actually click in. My network wasn't letting me show that match. It was just buffering all the way through it, so I couldn't really do much. So I was like literally just like losing my mind. How did Dave? How did I forget? You know how I told you my stepson Josh got engaged last Saturday. Well, he snuck off yesterday and got married. Holy flip balls! Oh my god, that is wow, that is fast. Wow, well, congratulations to your stepson, but wow. Honestly, what do you feel? How do you feel about that ever? I mean, Jesus Christ. That is quick, to say the least. Very, very quick. So we've got Martel in blue. We've got Razor Ramon in green. I think Rick Martel got a bit of a raw deal. He was the classic heel, the classic gimmick heel. Had a good run in WCW, if I remember correctly, as well. I always hated to like him, if you get what I mean. He did his job well. But we've got a Razor Ramon what thinks it's St. Patrick's Day today, not yesterday. My phone is buzzing. Goal for Leeds United. Leeds have scored. So it's now 2-1. The fan has helped distract Wolves. 64 minutes played. It is 2-1. Congrats to your stepson, ever says Adrian K. Martel's got him in an arm lock. Nice reversal. Now give it elbows to Razor, which he's got away. He's got into the floor and now slapping him on the back of the head. End of the fucking game, says Connor. Because what you've got 2-1. Harrison goal. Cool. Finish 2-2 now. That would suck for everybody. Razor throws Martel into the corner. A lot of ducking and diving between these two. Very good. Good matchup so far. Martel's actually getting some quite great offense in. This is why it's such a good match. Gets him in the crossbody. Overhead slam. Martel goes out of the ring. I wish we could say. I wish I could say the same. My fiance snuck off and went to the Justice of Peace. Didn't tell us until after the fact. Oh, he snuck and his fiance snuck off. Didn't tell us until after the fact. They will have a real ceremony later. Wow. So well, at least you get to celebrate it, I suppose. But yeah, it would have been nice to have actually been invited to the actual wedding. But yeah, that's mental. Game should end at the half. Done it time. What the fuck, man? Should have ended at half time. Or should have ended it quick earlier than half time. Half time game should have been finished. Unfortunately, no. Still another 45. 2-2, James. Oh my god. Leeds, the comeback kings. Shout out to Leeds United fans. Awesome. That's just cost me a point, though, you shits. Wow, what a game. 2-2. Sounds like a banger. This is a club, Wolves, what don't normally concede goals. And it's 2-2. What a flip, man. What the actuals. Nice offense getting shoulder barge now in by Razor into Rick Martel. Rodrigo. That's cool. So Peanuts going off. He's got him. He's got him. Held him by his hands. Lifts him up. Puts him to the floor. Doing a bit of hand manipulation now. And he's getting his own revenge. He's now slapping Martel. Fuck off. No. Anything with YouTube, you get an advert. So we get a free Sky bet. And we're back with the action. Dave, it's totally shocking. Shocked me and my husband yesterday. He gave us no warning. He told my husband they will have a regular ceremony later, but don't know when. Wow. Wow. Leeds FC back. Come back to Leeds Express. Back to Leeds Express. Got bounce back ability of Leeds. Bounce back ability. If you watch Soccer AM, you know what I'm talking about. Bounce back ability. Well, this match is still continuing, and we've got Rick Martel on top of Razor at the minute. Just great fight between these two. This is an episode of Monday Night Raw, by the way. So you're getting this matchup theoretically for free. Nice pickup. Starting to yawn a bit now. Don't mean to. Rick got a cover, but he's using leverage off the ropes. Referee Earl Ebner stopped it. That's not Earl. I think that might be Dave Ebner. Both look very similar because they're twins. That red card did change the game quite clearly. But Wolves normally, oh no, Days was what? Nice shots to the back by Rick Martel. Great bit of offense. Nice kick. Knee into the back of Razor Ramon. Going for the Boston. Yeah, it's because of the amount of sleep that I've had today. I always yawn. You don't get away with having a no yawn stream, I'm afraid. It's just part and parcel of it with me. At least I'm not dropping asleep. I'm red hot. I'm literally boiling. I feel, like I said, I keep taking the hat off because I'm overeating. It'll go strip off. I'm literally boiled. Take that hoodie off. There we go. A little bit more chilled out now. It's the light. It's this light off her here. It's glaring at me. It's making me warm. But kind of need it so that you guys can see me. Well, you'd be able to see me, but it'd be dark. So the Boston Crab is in the centre of the ring. Nice reversal sits on him. Grabs his leg. Reversal city time. Rick Martel, nice drop kick. Goes for the pin attempt. Only a 2 count. 5 in Indian in the chat yawn. Kind of the chat yawn. Maybe take some viewers away. Still gonna be no. I still gonna be no. What? Because they yawn. It shouldn't take viewers away, dude. People are human beings. Can't have just like somebody yawn. Oh no, I'm not watching his channel. He yawns. What the flip, man? It's called being a human. I am live right now. I can imagine people turning off if I'm quiet or I'm not talking. But I do try and rely on you guys in the chat to keep in the comments. No comments I can't read, didn't I? And then I'm having to force to do commentary on a wrestling match. So Vic Martel is in control of this match. This is a really good match for a Monday Night Raw. And especially involving like Vic Martel as well. Not really known for his banger of a matches, I would say. Razor's getting him up. He's going for the Razor's Edge. Nice block. But he's getting him up. A lot of reluctancy from Rick Martel. But he's up and he's down. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. There we go. That was that match. That was really, really good. That, honestly, if you've not watched the Razor Ramon Rick Martel match, then, oh, here comes the yawns. You're all going to start picking on me now. I got extremely warm. What can I say? Honestly, I am going to say this. If you've not seen this match already, then go and check it out. Just type in Razor Ramon Rick Martel on YouTube. It's a great match. It's very simple. It's a Monday Night Raw episode. I mean, honestly, go and check it out. It really is a good match. The tournament final, we get crowned the IC title with Razor Ramon. Now we need Wills to win 5 points if it finishes that 1-1 for me versus Jesse. You got to think of the tournament, guys. Those who are still in the tournament, you got to think of that. We are going to pick another match. We're going to stay on YouTube. It's easier for me to find stuff on here. The network can be a pain in the butt, as you just saw when it was buffering. Say hello to the bad guy. God, I'll have missed the days of Vince McMahon on commentary. Right, we're going to go to the Shawn Michaels match. This is the one from SummerSlam. The rematch. Wow. How am I thinking to... So this is their second meeting. Dave in -2 points. Dave, I'm on -2 points. What, you're on -2 points? How is that even possible? Let's have a look. My God, I am. I am on minus 2 points. Because I had Jimenez. And fun fact, I've only got 2 matches this week. Yeah, Jimenez has cost me massively. Jesus. Damn you, Jimenez. 75 gone. 2-2. 3 injured. One red card and 4 goals. So it's SummerSlam. It's the repeat. Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels. Is this going to be as good? Shawn's actually asked him to lower the belt so that he could adjust it. James going well on no points in the predictions game. So we had their first meeting at WrestleMania 10. I'm on minus 2 points. I had Jimenez and I had him as captain. And I'm on minus 2 points as well. I've just checked. Didn't have Jimenez as my captain though. Una Wang coming on. Una Wang. Who's Una Wang? So, yes, this is the second meeting in a ladder match between these two. Shawn Michaels is in blue with Love Arts on it this time. Razor was going for an early Razor's Edge. Prudence of Wang Korean striker. Okay, but you put Wu Wang coming on. Not Prudence. Working on the left arm is Razor. Nice punch. Open hand punches by Shawn Michaels. Backing Razor into the corner. Shoots. Nice bump by Shawn. I think he took away too much on that bump. As he flies straight over the top rope into the corner. You've got to remember back in the day they only had like one ladder and it was always in the entrance way. Not like now when there's about 50,000 ladders just at ringside. Just waiting for these adverts to bugger off. One got 1 point in the Premier League. What, you got 1 point? There we go. Razor's getting brought back into the ring by a suplex, but he's not letting him happen. And he's suplexing Shawn out of the ring. How close was he to being hit in that barrier? That was a bit close. Fun fact, he would have got seriously injured there if it had hit that barrier with his leg. Got a fan. Right, he's in a suit. He's taking photographs. He's in the front row. He's legit wearing a monkey suit. Dicky Bow. Looks like he's come straight from a wedding. There's nobody else. Nobody sat outside of him in a suit or anything. It's just him in a suit. Mummy dressed him up nice for the wrestling. Razor's getting in for the Razor's Edge. Shawn Michaels is up, but is fighting out of it and fights out of it. Goes for a super kick, misses. And they both clothesline each other in the centre of the ring. 10 minutes for Wolves to score. Come on, Wolves, get a win. So they both are up on the feet now. Sean getting some more offense. In on Razor. Nice whip. Some people say that this one wasn't as good as their original match, but you know, nice kicks to the midsection. Sean draped across the top rope. Why not name the tournament after Scott Hall in his memory? What tournament? Vince hates tournaments, guys. Why does everything have to be a tournament? Do I just name Money in the Bank? Scott Hall. Money in the Bank. It's just simple, isn't it? It's a ladder match. The Scott Hall Invitational Money in the Bank ladder match. It's just simple. Why do we need a tournament? I do not know. Because if they've got the Owen Hart tournament. Don't need another tournament. They've done enough on NXT right now with the Dusty Cup. So what would they need another one for? There's Ray Psycho Sid watching on the screen at the back. Sean trying to sidekick the ladder into Razor. You tournament? What me tournament? What my tournament? You want me to name my tournament after Razor Ramon? It's not a wrestling tournament, though, is it? That's the thing. Yeah, name the IC belt after Razor. I think they'll get a commemorative belt out for sure. Because James, my man took over your mum took over that account. Your mum took over your account. So Shawn Michaels is setting up the ladder in the center of the ring. Razor's down. Sean has just bared his ass to the full audience. Chorus of girly screams. Who loved that? This is the thing around about this time. Fans were exposed to bare bottoms in WWE. And Sean just liked to bare his ass as much as he possibly could. Sean has got his leg wrapped in the ladder right now. And there's Razor using that ladder as a weapon, trapping his leg in between. When you look at the people what saw Shawn Michaels' bum, literally were a bunch of kids. There's barely any women on that side. So loads of guys and kids. So Sean's getting his leg battered into the ladder. Razor on top at the moment. He's got the ladder. Take sweeps Shawn Michaels' leg with that ladder. It's down in the middle of the ring. Reza Ramon. Say hello to the bad guy. Gonna set him up. Nice power slam into the ladder. So his leg goes into it. So Razor Ramon working on the legs of Shawn Michaels. Weakening him up. Ladder's now getting put between the middle rope and top rope in the corner. Yeah, he's going to throw Shawn into the ladder, but with Shawn's legs, he couldn't get there, so he just fell down. More elbows to the knee. Kicks Razor into the ladder. You guys are quiet. What's going on? Shawn has now had his knee rammed into the ladder. Dave got a feeling WWE are going to have Reigns beat Brock. Both titles at Mania. Have him both at Mania. Pay tribute to Ray. Yeah, of course they are. I think the plan, and I don't know if they do it on, because technically Roman Reigns isn't. Well, he will be on Raw. I don't know if they do the Rock thing on WrestleMania, but because they're making a big deal out of the Monday Night Raw after Mania. Maybe Roman, because he's both champion by this time, is in the ring gloating that he's champion of both shows. Then The Rock's music hits. Maybe to save The Rock for Monday Night Raw rather than WrestleMania and have it open Raw so that people tune in to Raw. Don't know. Reigns has that good look. That look physique like Scott. That would be cool if they did that. But I doubt Vince would go for it. What name in the title? I remember seeing Scott Hall, DDP, to help him and the Snake Robertson. Scott, yeah, the DDP yoga. It's sad to see what had happened to him. That footage of him being at that indie event and he was drunk. I mean, God, it's just so sad to see that a guy what we're watching now had deteriorated so badly through alcohol, drug abuse, whichever it was. But it's nice to see that he got rehabilitated. So much work that DDP did for the likes of Scott Hall, Jake the Snake Roberts was amazing. Razor's still working on the legs of Shawn. So the ladder's getting in effect. Shawn should not be able to walk. He's just thrown the ladder onto Shawn's leg to inflict more pain. 3-2 to Leeds. Oh my god, this game is electric. Wow, Leeds 2022 will be happy. I think he's the only one what actually predicted Leeds to win today. I'm still waiting for no show via. Have you seen his Twitter post? He looks rather dapper in his clobber. So he's shown up at a fashion show, but has not shown up on Raw yet. Scott was going to kill himself, but DDP phoned him up to helping. It's quite astonishing, the storyline. Well, I think after this match, I am done. I need to rest up before SmackDown tonight. I am proper fighting this. I'm getting a bit tired. So we are going to call it after this stream, after this match. We'll finish this match what I'm watching now, and then we're going to call an end to the stream, guys. Shawn down, clutching to the floor. Great grudging battle, though. It's nice to see matches. I personally have not seen the Rick Martel match or this one. I can't remember if I saw this one. But honestly, I heard if you're feeling like you're in a mood to watching Razor Ramon matches, just click his name into YouTube. But the matches are there. This should be a good one. That Rick Martel is definitely a must-see match. Definitely, if you've not seen that one yet, go and watch that as soon as you can, physically. Off the ladder. Both guys are injured. Oh! Still not forgiven Moose after last night. How fucking dare he intimidate Josh? Josh's child. You know what? I've not seen anything of Impact to even be able to comment on that one. So Josh's kid was in the attendance, yeah? And Moose has got in his kid's face. Wow. Great. Good little bit of storytelling. Got to admit that's something that is like straight out of the Samoa Joe playbook. But yeah, that just means that you're going to have quite the war when it comes down to it, because you don't mess with people's kids. Yeah, that was criminal on Moose. Interesting. How jacked is Jordan Grace, by the way? I've just seen recent posts of her recently, and oh my god, that girl is a powerhouse. What? He went to his house? What? They weren't even on the show. Well, that's kind of like out of the Seth Rollins playbook then. Another long added 8 minutes or 6. What's these added time? It's a trend. Looks like I had lots of time. Well, if there's been injuries and stuff like that, then they've got to play the 45 minutes. Shawn Michaels getting offense in on. He's back on his feet. Scenes at Wolves. Why? What is going off? What's kicking off, guys? What's kicking off at Wolves? Really angered me, that. Good bit of heel work. Poor kid was clinging to Jade, terrified. Wow. Good little bit of acting then, really, to be quite honest with you, from the kid. I mean, usually these are spots, right? These are works. I generally don't think camera crew's just going to be at Jade's house or Josh's house just by chance. So, yeah, good little bit of acting from the child then. If he looked genuinely scared, that's pretty cool. Trinego nearly made it 3-3. So Shawn does a moonsault off the ladder. Yellow card for the manager. Ha ha ha. Great news for Ring of Honor fans that Roxy has signed professionally now for WWE. She's got a developmental contract within NXT. So that's absolutely fantastic news. Saw that today. Did you see the other trialists? What's with the blonde Randy Orton, dude? Wow, if you could talk about getting somebody what's a clone of Randy Orton, there's a clone of Randy Orton, but he's got blonde hair. They're on top of the ladder, they're trading blows. Even the chewing gum has just been spat out of Razor's mouth. The staff member got a yellow card for Leeds. The staff member. The tea lady. The tea lady got a yellow card for Leeds. Tea were flat cold. So the referee give her a yellow card. She's lucky she wasn't sent off. So if she hadn't got the right hobnob, she would have. She'd have got her straight red. Can't get the staff. Shawn is down on the floor. Razor is out on the mats at the side of the ring. Who is going to win this Titanic ladder match? Well, they both went for the spot where, where you get hanged up on the top rope. Razor didn't quite get it. In cinemas, no. So Shawn's got the ladder. Well, it was a bit spotty, but Razor light ducked down. He was just on the ring apron, trying to get back into the ring. Shawn's got the ladder, runs at him. The ladder bounces off the ropes, and Shawn goes through the middle rope. They should do a Randy and his son. Ha ha ha. Blondie Orton. That's what we're going to call him. That's what I'm calling him. Blondie Orton. Not Randy Orton, it's Blondie Orton. Blondie Orton. Confirmed. So they're both out on the ring side. Shawn's got a ladder, and now Razor is pulling out his own ladder. The standby ladder. Just in case you never have enough ladders. What do they explain to the ladder matches now in WWE? It's like, this is a standing ladder. There's about 1,000 ladders in ladder matches now. Shawn's going up. Oh! Stopped by Razor. It's going to do a Razor's Edge off that ladder. Ladder tipples over. Shawn's trying to use it to stop the Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge is completed though. It's finished 3-2 to Leeds. 3-2 to Leeds. Wow. Shawn and Razor are still down. That's took more out of Razor Ramon than it did Shawn. This SummerSlam's live from Pittsburgh. Don't even know what year it is. Razor sat on a ladder. I'm a studio. Shout out to you, dude. Hey ho. Did anyone go for Leeds? Yeah, Leeds 2022 went for Leeds. Obviously, he's gonna because it's his team. I think there were a few. To be honest, I don't know. I can't honestly even look because it's all on my phone. I ain't even written anything down yet. So I'm so far behind. So far behind. Shawn is starting to move. Look at the position of the ladder. It's not even in the right place. So I don't know what Razor's trying to do here. I don't know what he's trying to retrieve. But they're setting up both ladders. Okay. So Michaels has got his ladder, which is more nearer the belt. Razor's climbing up his ladder. So who will get to the belt first? Razor's going for it. Super kick from Shawn. Knocks down Razor. Shawn is going for it. Shawn tries to leap for the belt and misses. Leeds went with Leeds. Go figure, eh? It's no surprise, really. Leeds went for Leeds. Oh, flipping heck. Another advert for Virgin Media. Virgin Bets. Going for another Razor's Edge, but it's being flipped outside of the ring. So Razor's out of the ring. Like a repeat of what happened at WrestleMania 10, but the other way round. Shawn's going up for the tag for the IC title. Razor's still out on the outside. Can he reach it? He's got time to reach it because Razor is down, man. Michaels has gone for it. He's dangling. He can't get the belt off. Haha, good one. Shawn is going for it again, but it's just giving time for Razor to get back up. Razor starting to stir, but it's Shawn has won the belt. I think Shawn went for the ambitious attempt first because it would have been a great visual of him diving for the belt, but he missed it. So I think that's what the original plan was for that. But yeah. So Shawn has won the title. Razor's taken the title off him. Razor spins Shawn Michaels. Is he going to attack Shawn with the belt? No, he's just handed it over to him. And extends his hand out. And they celebrate together in the middle of the ring. So that was the second ladder match. Hogan and Brace, obviously great friends at this point. Right, we've got around about 15 minutes, and then I am calling it a time. So there's not going to be another match that we can do unless there's something smaller. Razor Ramon. Little Grimky, Kirsty Hayes. What the hell? Right, we'll go over to this one because it is Bret Hart versus Razor Ramon, the quarter final of the King of the Ring. Three minutes. I think it might be just highlights of it. It's just got generic music. Dave sitting 12th in the predictions, so Leicester looks like that at position 1. Lol. Zachary Colliery, shout out to you. Bret Hart, I think this is just a music video. Yeah, it's not what I want to see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, kid, upset win. Top 10 Razor Ramon moments. That's what we're going to do now. Liverpool versus Forest. Be a good match. Gregor John, shout out to you. Ballyhoo, my friend. Yeah, we are doing that. We are back on Sunday live for that game. Get in, says Leeds 2022. Is so chuffed at that result. I'm playing Scott Hall in WWE 2K22. Shout out to you, dude. Leeds United FC. Hello. Shout out to you. The best moments of Razor. Super Nintendo. Press A. See what we're doing Wednesday. England. International football. Might do the WrestleMania quiz on Thursday night, guys. If you're interested in that, we might do that quiz night then. Not this Sunday. I'm not bothered about any of these matches. Wales, Austria, Sweden, Chris. I'm not bothered. We'll do it on Thursday. So that's what we're doing Thursday. That's the stream for Thursday. Right? Obviously, no stream tomorrow, but we'll be back for that Liverpool Forest game on Sunday. I'm going to inject a deadly poison. It didn't really work out, did it? The last time I was 12th in the game, it was Leicester, and now I am still 12th. Who's you surprise, it's Leicester. How is this game? How is this game, Leeds? It is brilliant, should get it. Oh, what? How is the game? I'll wait until it's cheap as chips. I'll wait until I can get it for 30 quid in CAX. Yeah, we're just watching number 9. Is that fact, let's check what was number 10. Oh, it's so slackening to see. So at number 10 is NWA WWE entrance. So when NWA got injected into WWE by Vince McMahon, this is at number 10. It's brilliant. You should get it. Number 9 is Intercontinental Run. Is particular in his match with Rick Martel, what we just watched, which he won in 1993. That's at number 9 is his IC title run. Reza Aramo. First guy to win the IC title 4 times. It's impressive. Number 8. We'll get to it. The click is on fire. This click is on fire, full of passion and love. So we've got a match on Eat. We just got all 1, 2, 3 kid. Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Tag team match. Great stream, Dave. As always, round up videos every day, just like Monday to Fridays. Hopefully, we're going to get one out tomorrow, I think. Yet to film tomorrow's one. Waiting to see what happens on SmackDown, see if there's anything interesting. I'm going to try and do it on a daily if I can. Hopefully, I can get a video out. The thing with them It's the quick and simple to make. Then there's nothing too uh, hard about them. In all fairness, number 7 is ending Goldberg's winning streak with the cattle prod. I do need you guys to send me stuff. If you've got a collection that you want to share with the community, then please do. Send me a DM on Twitter if you've got Twitter. If you haven't, you've got Instagram. Just look me up. I will add you into the videos, of course. Sorry, it didn't mean to disappear, but I have to start dinner ready. Pot chops. Yeah, it's okay, Ever. Don't worry about it. Hayden Jarrett, shout out to you. I have just been finishing watching Wolves versus Leeds Football Premier League game. Yes, we've been kind of keeping an eye on it. What did you think of the match, Hayden? I heard that it was quite the game. 3-2, I believe, to Leeds in the end. So yeah, shout out to you, dude. We're near the call. 6 is the curtain call. We're looking at Scott Hall's greatest moments by Mojo. Watch Mojo. I think we are closing to the end of the stream now. I'm going to go until at the half past. Yeah, because I do want to wrap up. Pity tired. This is the second stream of today. We're just looking at the curtain call. Madison Square Garden, where they all got together. This is when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash left the company. Yeah, poor old Triple H got the back end of all this. Fucked up my football. Having games in the FA Cup has not helped. It was a very good game so far. So far, it was 3-2. Cool. We did a watch along for this exact moment when Hulk turned bad guy on the Randy Savage. We did the watch along for this. It's in the retro line. Bash of the Beach, 1996. Hogan joining Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. The place absolutely erupted. You know who I am. Number 4 promo from Scott Hall when he invaded WCW. You people, you know who I am. Even suggested back then on that debut that there's more than one. We are taking over. Putting over the 1-2-3 kid, number 3. This match on Monday Night Raw where Razor got beat by Sean Waltman. Dave, Leeds, and Everton both won in epic fashion. Do you think they will survive and Brentford would go down? Everton are too good of a team to go down. Leeds got a good chance of stopping up if they keep playing the way they're doing against the lesser teams. think Leeds have got a decent run now. I don't think they play anybody massive for a while, so they just need to pick up the points. But yeah, I think they stay up. I think you're looking at like Burnley and is it Norwich? What are going to go down? I don't know. On the third one could be Brentford. James, imagine not getting 0 in 8 games and drawing. What, are you both getting 0? If it goes to a draw, it goes to sudden death. Don't know what that means yet, but or you both go through and it turns into a triple threat semi-final, like what Days does. So that's basically all that means, is that you just both advance to the next round. And we get a triple threat, baby. Hall of Fame glory. Bad days don't last, but bad guys do. What a game that was. Hello, Dave. How are you? Retro Demon, shout out to you. Yeah, I've got regular updates on it. I'm going to watch the highlights of it once this stream is over, which is not in a million miles away, to be quite honest with you. Pretty tired, if I'm being honest, so don't want to be around too long. Do want to rest up? Been a long day. Been an extremely long day. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. What a statement. I love that statement. But we are calling it a night, guys. I'm ready to pack up. It's been awesome that you could stop by and celebrate with me the life of a legend that is Razor Ramon. And what a legend the bad guy is. What a legend. Obviously, I can do Inception and watch myself stream. But I'm not going to do that because that would be bad. But that's it. I think we are done. So shout outs to everybody in the chat right now. Thank you for joining. Much appreciate it. We are, like I've said before, we are going to be back this Sunday. Probably 5:30 start time for the show. We are doing that FA Cup match between Notts Forest and Liverpool. We are live for that for sure. I'm going to get filming the daily roundup video in the morning for tomorrow night, so we will have a new episode of that coming up soon, and then one for Sunday as well. So if anything, like if there's a match added for WrestleMania tonight, that'll be in that video tomorrow for sure. But I think that's it. I think we've done. Thank you for everybody what's honestly been a part of these streams. Make sure, if you haven't already, go watch that daily roundup video from today. It's up on the channel right now. Be much appreciated if you can go watch that and drop a spoiler, because I've just read what Buddy Connor's book. Drop a like on it. Be very much appreciated. Make sure that you like this stream, because it does make a difference, honestly. The algorithms take notice of people that like stuff like this. So if you haven't liked the stream, go do it before the end, please. Rest in peace, Scott Orr. Wherever he is, they've got a great bad guy. Yeah, just imagine the wrestling matches in heaven right now. You've got some flipping talented people up there. Spoiler, Forrester losing. Come on, Connor, be more creative. You wanted us to get City, and we got Benfica. Anyway, that's it. Well, I am calling it. Like I said, thank you for joining. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until Sunday. Bye for now.